It's been a minute, so let's do a tile mat design. Since I haven't washed my tile mat since I left for Argentina, we're going to give it a nice scrub with some hot water and Dawn Power Wash, the best way to clean it, and then move on to some Valentine's Day designs. This first one is super simple, just XOXO with a little heart on the right-hand bottom corner. For this design, I'm using fog and cinnamon. The next design, I decided to go a little bit more complicated, but not a whole lot more. I also decided not to stick to traditional Valentine's Day colors because I like to be a little bit different. This is just 5 hearts across. I'm using sugar plum, daffodil, and tropical teal for this design. And while it is more complicated than the last one, it's still pretty simple. And I like how it looks. This last design is a bit more complicated than the other two. It actually is kind of in the same vein as the flower designs that I've been doing that cover the entire mat. I haven't quite figured out how to cover the entire mat with hearts because of the gapping that occurs between the hearts, and I had to offset the columns to make sure that there wasn't even more weird spacing, but give me a year and I'll figure it out. For this design, I used carnation pink, glitter pink, sugar plum, cinnamon, rose gold, holly berry, glitter gold, wild plum, lilac, and then for the spacing, I used fog. I did have a gap of 1 tile on the left-hand side and then 2 tiles on the right-hand side that were not covered on the mat, just because like I said, I haven't figured out the spacing yet, but I do really like how this turned out. And this is actually the design that I'm keeping on my front porch. You can find all the details for this, including how many of each tile I used, on my website, breezingthrough.com.